Hello, Gamblers Digest. Hope you all are doing well. Hope this video finds you all well. Today's a rainy day. I was supposed to play golf today. That's not going to happen. I have the day off work. I know I shouldn't gamble, but let's be honest. I was never going to go my entire life without gambling. So, you know what? I went a couple months without gambling. I'm proud of myself. I put a little bit of money into my Bovada account, nothing crazy, and we're just going to see what happens, okay? So today is just going to be a little bit of fun. I have a bet early morning, 9:45 a.m., Champions League knockout stage. We're finally here. Galatasaray hosting Juventus. So Galatasaray is a pretty good squad overall. I think the lineups, when you look at both of them and you compare them, it's very equal. And Juventus is favored in this game on the road. So, not sure what the bookies are seeing there, but when I look at it player by player, for me, it's a 50-50 when you look at the lineups. And then also, you got to take into account that this game is being played at home for Galatasaray. I know a lot of you may be unfamiliar with Galatasaray, but they have one of the most intimidating home atmospheres in world football. So it's not going to be an easy day at the office for Juventus to go in there and get a result. On top of that, Galatasaray at home have not lost since January 10th. So they are undefeated at home since January 10th. On top of that, they didn't lose again at home since November 25. So they've only lost one game at home in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they've avoided losing 9 out of their last 10 at home. And that includes a draw against Atletico Madrid, who's a really good team. They beat Liverpool at home earlier in the year. So they've shown an ability to play against the good teams at home. So Galatasaray at home has been a wagon all year, and they're relatively healthy. They're going to have their best players on the field today. For Juventus, they've looked really bad away from home. They just lost to Inter. Now, I know Inter is one of the best teams in the world, but they lost to Inter 3-2. They got destroyed by Atalanta, who is not good. Atalanta is not a good squad. And they lost 3-0 on the road on February 5th to Atalanta. They drew against Monaco in the Champions League. That's not a good draw. Monaco is not good. I think Monaco is actually much worse than Galatasaray. So, with all this being said, you have to back Galatasaray in this game. Galatasaray is the better team. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. Don't listen to that. They're not the better team. It's a 50-50, in my opinion. But you're getting Galatasaray at plus 220 or plus 225 on the money line. Great value. I think that's worth a shot. I did not play that, though. I decided to go a little bit safer. I am on Galatasaray double chance, or Galatasaray plus half a goal. So this means that they're able to tie the game or they can win the game, and then the bet for Galatasaray will cash. So I'm on Galatasaray double chance or Galatasaray plus a half. Parlayed with San Diego State Aztecs money line tonight. I'm going to the game. I will be at the Viejas Arena in attendance to watch San Diego State take on Grand Canyon University, a rivalry in the Mountain West. And a little bit about that game. San Diego State has looked really good at home all year long. They're 12-1 at home this year. The one loss was to Troy back in November. So we're talking months ago at this point. They have been dominant at home. I also think San Diego State is the better team. I think San Diego State, when you look at all the metrics, you look at the stats, they're just a better team than Grand Canyon. Now, these two teams played earlier this year in Arizona, up there at GCU. And it was GCU who won by 1 point. So Grand Canyon won by a point at home. This is going to be in San Diego State. I think the Aztecs win this game comfortably. So my actual bet for these two games is Galatasaray double chance at minus 150, parlayed with San Diego State money line at minus 370. And it comes out to about plus 112 on that parlay. And overall, I think it's a really strong parlay. I think Galatasaray at home in a knockout, stage Champions League game where they have to get a result. I think they're going to play very hard. I think they're going to get at least a tie, at least a draw. They might even win the game. So that's my viewpoint on the Galatasaray versus Juventus game. And then as far as San Diego State and Grand Canyon goes, San Diego State's a better team. They're at home. They should win the game. Grand Canyon, one thing I forgot to mention about Grand Canyon is they've looked very iffy on the road. They're 4-4 this year in conference play on the road, so about a 50% rate. And that's against lesser competition in the Mountain West. Now you're going up against one of the best teams in the Mountain West perennially every year, San Diego State. So I think that this is a strong parlay. Plus 112 odds. Again, I don't want to be gambling a lot all the time. It's a rainy day. I'm supposed to go play golf. That's not going to happen. So, might as well, watch some sports, see how it goes. It's a rainy day. All right. Enjoy your day, guys, and let me know what you think. All right. See you later.